Welcome all and welcome into round 2 NPL action. Hume City playing host to Green Gully here at Hume City Stadium. Both these sides kicked off their 2024 campaigns in the best possible fashion. Green Gully holding on for a gritty 1-0 win over Moreland City at home, despite a red card being shown to Josh Hope midway through the second half. Luca Tavir's deflected goal, enough for them to register the 3 points. Meanwhile, it was some late heroics from Lloyd Isgrove in stoppage time that stole the headlines for Hume City, the new recruit, scoring from an indirect free kick in stoppage time to give them a dramatic 2-1 win over Dandenong Thunder. My name's Simon Rathbone. Pleasure to have your company here this evening. It is perfect conditions for football here at Hume City Stadium. 22 degrees, a little bit of cloud cover above as these two teams try to continue their perfect start to the 2024 NPL season. Just the one change for each side after their respective round 1 wins. Fletcher McFarlane reverting to the bench for the home side, with Tommy Maricic coming in to the centre-back position, while Josh Hope forced to watch from the sidelines after his second yellow, meaning he'll miss tonight's match as they look to take on Hume City. Both sides going through their final preparations before kickoff gets underway. Run through the lineups for the home side. In goals, Jackson Riley. And on right back, Mark Otching, the vice-captain, lines up for his 80th appearance for Hume City, while Harry Ascroft and Tommy Maricic make up an experienced centre-back pairing, and Lockie Weir lining up at left-back. Umut Buzdugan in central midfield alongside Josh O'Kane, while Josh Gillespie wearing the number 10. On the right wing, Amir Abdallah and Lloyd Isgrove making up the wingers, and Josh Bingham leading from the front, the skipper for Hume City tonight. The sun's setting over Hume City Stadium, and it'll be the hosts who will have first use of the football here. In their bright red kits. Action underway here in round 2. Both sides looking to continue their perfect start to the new season. Bosdugan fighting for it early. Now Weir. Little flick on. Isgrove wasn't making the run, and it trickles out for a throw-in. So an energetic start from Hume City to start things off. As we run through the away sides lineup, like I said, just the one change. In goals, Liam Driscoll lines up once again. 4 clean sheets in the 23 appearances last season. In the back line, Leighton Lawton at right back. Taylor Shrivers wears the captain's armband, the New Zealand, and Jalil Regag, the new recruit from Port Melbourne Sharks, lining up alongside him. Youngster Jay Kiama is in the left-back position, and in the midfield, Jamie Latham, TL Iridakunda, and Luca Tavir, while up front, the always dangerous Kadukbo, Gianluca Iannucci, and Lucas Derrick, the captain, leading the line. Isgrove goes for a little dart, quickly breezes past Norton. Norton comes back for the second by the cherry. Isgrove just showing too much of the football on that occasion. What a start he had to his Hume City career last week, scoring a late winner in somewhat controversial circumstances, indirect free kick, but he buried it into the top of the roof of the net. And absolute pandemonium for the Hume City fans. They'll be hoping to see more of that from their new recruit here this evening. Looking to make it 2 wins from 2 matches to start their 2024 campaign. Lachlan Witt finds the boot of Bingham. Bosdugan feeds it through for Bingham. And his first attempt on goal, just spraying off to the left-hand side. Such a dangerous operator in front of goal, Josh Bingham, the captain for Hume City. 74 games and 37 goals to his name. 12 goals in 2023 last season, and a handy 10 the season before that, and 13 the year before that. Just how many will he have in store for Hume City this year? Kiama looking to keep it back in the field of play. Flag goes up and he's unable to do so. Mark Otching with the throw, the vice-captain for Hume. Hands it off to his skipper. Losing possession, and now on the break, Tavir. last week's goal scorer. Feeds it down to that left-hand side. Yanucci flicks it in, an early chance. Looking to meet it was Derek. Just sailing over his head as he looked to direct that one into the back of the Hume net. Some early concerns for the Hume backline. Touched on in the pre-game. Fletcher McFarlane reverting to the bench to make way for Tommy Maricic. McFarlane normally playing in the midfield. Found himself at centre-back last week. Did an admirable job. Unfortunately, an error led to goal. And they've opted for the experience of Tommy Maricic here this evening. Kadukbo. Now, Iridakunda. Now, Kadukbo looking to head it back forward, but easily into the breadbasket there of Jackson Riley, who thought about getting on with it quickly, opted to slow it down momentarily. Isgrove's pass, unable to link up with Weir. Kadukbo. Now Lawton. Regag. Kiyama plays it forward. Once again, challenging down that left wing. Whipping across Kadukbo, looking to chase it. He's claiming it came off Lachlan Weir. Weir insisting he didn't get a piece of it, and a goal kick coming up. Well, energetic start from the visitors here this evening. Aside from Josh Bingham's attempt at goal, there's been some promising signs up front. Only the one goal scored last week, but plenty of opportunities coming. Now Tavir fancying his chances, taking a deflection as he was shut down there by Maricic. Certainly had their opportunities. Lucas Derrick missing a handful of golden chances in both halves. Said in his post-game interview that wanted to be more clinical in front of goal. Corner coming up here for the visitors. So Jamie Latham coming across from Moreland City, faced his old club last week. In his second appearance here for the visitors. Whips it in at the far post, coming to meet it, and off the woodwork it goes. And it let it get out of jail free card there for Hume City. It was a good delivery. And it was Jalil Regag came flying through the header, made good purchase on the ball. He's been known for scoring for a centre-back, 4 goals last season. He had a number of chances at goal last week, and just showing once again he's a dangerous threat in the air. Just shook off his marker, and it was very nearly an early 1-0 lead for Green Gully. Shrivers, Kadukbo looking to use that speed and strength. He's got Lachlan Weir to deal with. Thought about delivering on the left foot. Iridakunda. Yanucci having to go back and collect. Slight deflection there. Weak clearance eventually cleared by Bosdugan. Lawton coming flying in. Tavir spinning, reassessing, and eventually finds an option in Kadukbo. Off the left foot, once again shut down by Lachlan Weir. Now Isgrove the other way. Gillespie fighting for it. Weir strong. So we can hopefully expect to see some goals here this evening. Green Gully, they averaged just about 2 goals a game last year. 40 goals scored across the 26 games. Very similar to Hume City, 37 scored themselves and 41 against. Tavir. Now Latham off the left foot, drags it wide. And the Green Gully attack continues to press this Hume City backline. Plenty of experience across the centre-back pairings. Harry Ascroft and Thomas Maricic playing together at Dandy Thunder. Experienced duo. Both part of the leadership group here at the club. I need to draw on all of that experience here to try and weather this storm. Driving ball from Riley found Bingham, but couldn't connect there with Abdallah. So you can see Bingham still playing in that deeper role for Hume, while it allows the likes of Josh Gillespie to push forward. He's wearing the number 10 for Hume City this evening. Gillespie had 3 goals in his 7 games as he was a mid-season recruit last year for the club. Latham gets his head up, looking for an option. Door quickly shut there by Bosdugan. Gillespie looking to win and commits the foul on Latham. Regag. Lawton. Tavir back to Lawton once again. Iannucci. Iannucci getting past Oching and co. Tavir looking to weave his way through traffic and now eventually taken away through Mark Oching. They go back and reset as Hume look to apply the pressure. Taylor Shrivers, the captain for Green Gully. Kadakbo. Once again, we're winning that battle. Watch for that little one-on-one duel all night long. Out off Kadakbo, he was dangerous across his stint last week, creating a number of opportunities. See already Green Gully looking to use the width to their advantage and link up the likes of Derek through the middle. Iannucci stripped of it. Bosdugan. Abdallah gets his head up. Now Isgrove darts on the inside of Lawton, but once again the touch too heavy. Lawton muscled over the sideline. It'll be a Green Gully throw. Taylor Shrivers. Lawton. Now Shrivers looking to go long. Feeding it through. Derek coming across and Riley was there to collect the sweeper keeper. Offside the call anyway. Maricic wasting little time and getting proceedings back underway. Touched on that Harry Ascroft with the ball at his feet. He played with Tommy Maricic at Dandy Thunder. Also played with Josh Bingham at Central Coast Mariners back in the day. So a couple of former teammates uniting here in this Hume City lineup. Isgrove, fancy feet through the middle. Ascroft. O'Kane. Now Bingham gets his head up looking to feed it through for Gillespie. Gillespie drives onside the penalty area, getting across. Well done there, Leighton Lawton. Stripping Gillespie of the ball and then linking with Tavir, who's got Isgrove to deal with. Pass it straight back to Abdallah. Bingham, off the right foot, looking to link back through with Isgrove, and O'Kane wins it and looks to flick it in the path of Josh Gillespie, driving down on this left-hand side. It's off the shoulder there of Shrivers. And O'Kane goes back to collect. Bosdugan. Bosdugan couldn't reel it in. And as a result, Driscoll comes out to collect. Both sides just take a momentary breather after what's been a frantic and energetic opening 10 or so minutes. Both sides having a few sights on goal. Neither side able to land a shot on target as of yet. Jalil Ragag going oh so close from that header after the Jamie Latham corner. There's Lawton, his 20th NPL appearance. Shrivers played in every game for Green Gully last season. Captain looking to lead by example. Iridakunda finds himself in the starting side after Josh Hope's suspension. Came off the bench after Hope was sent from the field in the 67th minute last week. Finds himself in the opening exchanges here tonight. Maricic goes for a canter towards halfway. Looking for a run, eventually links with Isgrove. Now Maricic loads up and launches. Chasing through Abdallah. Unable to collect and into the safety of Liam Driscoll for Green Gully. Mir Abdallah also scoring Hume's first goal last week after they were down 1-0 at half-time against Dandy Thunder. Just trying to utilise that pace there once again. Now Gadakbo chasing through. Riley allowing it to enter into the safety of his own box before collecting. Eastgrove calling for it. Maricic opting to pass it laterally to his centre-back pairing in Harry Ashcroft. Ashcroft chipping it forward, but no run coming from Josh Bingham. Just getting their wires crossed on that occasion. Tavir. And he's a great start to his time at the club. He's scoring in the club debut last week. Rewarded for his strong showing in the pre-season. Luca Tavir finds himself in the starting side in the first 2 games of the season for Green Gully after coming across from Port Melbourne Sharks. Adding some stability to that midfield as Riley launches long. Great control there from Isgrove and quickly wastes little time in heading it in Bingham's direction. Chests it down, looks to feed it for Gillespie and coming across to snuff out that opportunity was Jay Kiyama. Green Gully's record here at Hume City Stadium, 4 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses. Hoping to add to that tally here this evening. Overall, they have a somewhat favourable record against the men in red, winning 9 of their 18 clashes. It's been somewhat pretty even standings between the 2 clubs in recent years. Latham, Tavir, Kadakbo. Driving it Weir. Looks to whip it in, and there like a tall timber was Tommy Maricic. Green Gully corner awarded. So this corner will be taken by Jamie Latham. We saw Jalil Ragag go oh so close from this corner in the same spot just a few minutes prior. See what they've drawn up on the training paddock here. Latham to deliver. Floats it up at the far post. Riley punches, only as far as Shrivers. Plays it back. Iannucci. Gianluca Iannucci delivers, and it's headed in and oh so close. What a golden opportunity. Once again, Jalil Ragag, this time at the far post. Just had to chest it in. Couldn't get a purchase on the football, and as a result, it spills out for a goal kick. Once again, Jalil Ragag putting himself in the right place at the right time, just unable to land the decisive blow. Great delivery from Iannucci. Eastgrove having to get on his bike to try and reel this in as Lawton plays it out for a throw. Friendly cuddle with the Green Gully coach, Stephen Davies. Bingham wrestling there with Irukunda. Derek chasing. Maricic has an air swing. Gets it on the second attempt. Weir, short pass, heavy touch. Now Derek, ball at his feet. Iannucci. O'Kane wins it, and now releases a chance here. Abdallah. He's got 2 to beat, stripped of it. And now Green Gully look to go the other way. A little inside flick. Kiyama plays it forward. Latham called offside. This game not short of any excitement in the opening exchanges, first 20 minutes or so. Have to say Green Gully have had the better of the chances. Hume just still trying to get into their groove in this contest. Maricic, pressured by Derek. Mascroft. Oching. Golevsky gives it back. Darting forward, plays it forward. Abdallah looking to reel it in and getting back and across. Shrivers. He's claiming it came off Abdallah, but it'll be a corner for Hume City. Nice turn of pace shown there by the Kiwi. Abdallah scored in similar circumstances last week, latching onto a through ball. Unable to bring that one under control, but has won his side a corner. Isgrove and Abdallah standing over it for the home side. It's a crowded box in there. Whips in a dangerous ball, looking for Tommy Maricic, tries to chest it down. Lawton caught as Maricic went in for a second bite of the cherry, and it's a goal kick. Hume City players looking to try and cause some chaos there for Liam Driscoll. Plenty of red jumpers in and around the area. But crisis averted for the meantime for the away side. On the substitutes bench for both sides for Hume City, Marcus Aiello, number 5, Fletcher McFarlane, as I touched on, started the game last week. I've got the Mikel Platt, English forward, waiting in the wings, looking to add some impact later in this contest perhaps. Khan Elbol, Aaron Arslan, Mehmet Usul and Oscar Carlson, the Swede, make up the remainder of the substitutions bench. So plenty of options for Cameron Watson to choose from, should they need to try and change the direction of this game. Meanwhile for Green Gully, I should say, Ahmed, Kaifel, Kuku, Murphat, Simo Spatiri making up the pine. Was Dugan trying to whip a ball in, and the ball goes flying out onto the practice pitch. Ball boys put through their work in the early parts of this first half, going off to go fetch that ball. O'Kane. Goes back to Ashcroft. Derek chasing. Abdallah brought down there. It was Iridakunda coming through. He collected him on the back of the heel and down he went. Amir Abdallah. Take the chance to go through some of the results in round 2 of the NPL Victoria competition. Yesterday, Port Melbourne Sharks 3-1 winners over the Melbourne Knights, while Heidelberg played out a 1-1 draw with the Oakley Cannons, and Dandenong 3-2 winners over the Altona Magic. Today, Manningham United 2-1 winners over Dandenong Thunder, and South Melbourne with a 1-0 win over Moreland City. Both sides make their way over the sideline for a quick drinks break as Abdallah receives treatment. It's a chance for both coaches to address their players, assess the opening 20 minutes and see what changes we see from here on out tactically from both sides. Healthy crowd in here this evening. Great conditions for football here at Hume City Stadium. NPL Victoria fans that know all too well the challenging conditions the season can present midway through in the cold months of June, July. A chance for them to come out in the nice sunshine and warm temperatures here this evening. So Abdallah seems to have shaken off that complaint. He'll make his way back into the contest very shortly. And play eventually back underway. Bosdugan. Ashcroft. Oching. Feeding it through for Abdallah, too heavy into the path of Leighton Lawton. Picturesque scenes on your screens here this evening. Hume City turning it on with a lovely little sunset in the background of play. Shrivers goes long. Kadakbo chasing. Lockie Weir going back to try and contain him. Kadakbo thought about whipping it off that left foot. Opts to hand it off to Latham. Little pirouette before back to Lawton, and now the ball at his feet again. Iridakunda. Lofts it long. Yanucci had to go back and bring it to ground. Did so well and quickly delivers it in, but only as far as Ashcroft. Kiyama. Yanucci. Ochieng left it behind him. Yanucci brought down there on the edge of the box by Ochieng. No call coming. Play allowed to continue for Hume City. The Hume City right back just catching him there as he went to drive in towards the box. Ochieng had 11 yellow cards last season. Easily the most of the club. Managed to evade conviction right there. Ashcroft sees some space in front of Abdallah. Kiyama was strong and won it back for his side. Regard almost got it caught his feet, now goes for a canter. Hands it straight off to Lockie Weir. Nice little interchange of passing. Now Isgrove, new recruit for Hume City. Provided the magic late last week. Whips a ball in. Unhappy with his service, and it was an easy collect there for Liam Driscoll. Have to think he was looking to link up with a teammate there rather than going for shot on goal himself. What a signing he could be for the club. Looking to provide that spark and X factor that they lacked at times last season. Just feel as though the likes of Isgrove, Kalevsky and Bingham can form quite a dangerous front three for opposition sides. Now onto Bingham. Brought to the ground there by Shrivers. Yanucci, Kiyama. Shrivers. Heavy touch. Coming in was Gillespie. Lawton finds it at his feet. Kadakbo got two to deal with. Weir comes in. One there by Kane. He wins his side of corner. A throw in, I should say. Looks as though Green Gully might be set to make a substitution. Just over 28 minutes gone. Looks as though Justin Spiteri could make his way in. Fed through here for Isgrove, trying to keep it in, does so. Looking to skip past Shrivers, brought to the ground. Muscled off it, according to the referee. And that substitution going to come. Leighton Lawton making way. So an early change from coach Stephen Davies. And Justin Spiteri enters the contest. 21 appearances last season, 13 starts. Coming off the interchange bench here this evening. Just see what an impact that change will have. Looking to mitigate the threat of Lloyd Isgrove there on that left-hand side. It's where Hume have looked their most dangerous, when they've been able to give Isgrove some early ball and some open space in front of him. So Leighton Lawton, his night is over. Latham, pursued by Bosdugan. Yanucci looking to feed it through for Tavir. Too much weight put on the pass. Jackson Riley with the ball in hand, the former Rochdale Rover. Came to the club towards the back end of last season. Rory Bryan departing. He's quickly made the position his own in between the sticks. He's got Aaron Arslan to compete for in the goalkeeping positions at Hume. Arslan had a few bright moments in the pre-season. Looking to push Jackson Riley for that starting spot. Kadakbo skips past Weir. Kadakbo still going along the byline. Marichich strong. Riley not happy that Lachlan Weir allowed the right winger to skip past him on that occasion. As a result, a corner coming up for the away side. Both of their best chances have come from set pieces in this first half already. See what Latham can deliver here. Plenty of red shirts in and around the box. Green Gully not willing to commit too many numbers forward in pursuit of this first goal. A little fake, and now ball goes in. Riley looking to collect. Contact, and it was an open header there. And it was a chance for Kadakbo. Couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. Riley still on the ground after receiving that contact. Just how key of a chance was that for Kadakbo? That second header opportunity. There seemed to be plenty of contact on Riley as he looked to compete for the ball, trying to punch it clear. Drives it long for Bingham. Wrestling for it. Regard, nice little move to skip free of Josh Gillespie. And now launches long. Kadakbo in pursuit. Lockie Weir allowing him the room to move. Kadakbo on the left foot, thought about the shot, looked to play it across the path, and it almost fell kindly there for Derek. Set his sights for goal. Just spraying it off to the right. Lucas Derrick blowing out some, early season rust last week. Had a couple of chances against Moreland, unable to find the back of the net. Getting his first real opportunity in front of goal right there. Intercepted there by Bosdugan. Joshua Kane. Isgrove. Abdallah. Bosdugan. Isgrove finds himself all the way over on the right-hand side now. Gillespie got 2 or 3 grey jerseys in front of him. Skipped past 2, but only got as far as Tiel Iridakunda, who booted out of play for a Hume throw. So interestingly, Isgrove has drifted over to that right-hand side. It's Amir Abdallah who's come over onto the left. So both managers making a few tactical changes in this first half as they look to find the first goal of the game. Weir gets his head up. Looking to release Isgrove once again on that right-hand side. Tries to whip a ball in and ricochets off a couple of Green Gully players, and he earns his side a corner. Lord Isgrove coming across from the Bolton Wanderers over in England this season. Showed some promising signs in the pre-season fixtures, and what a way to open his account last week, scoring from that indirect free kick to give Hume City all the 3 points. It was some effort as the clock ticked deep into stoppage time, just lashed into the top of the net. Abdallah on the corner duties this time around. Crowded box once again, whips it in at the near post. Bingham came to collect. He brought down Kiyama in the process, and as a result, Green Gully free kick coming up. After what's been a pretty frantic start to this first half, the game just slowly ticking into a bit of a rhythm now. Hume City working their way into the contest, feeding it through here for Bingham, looking to cross it in front of goal. And Shriver's there to clear the danger. Bingham looking to link with a teammate. No red jerseys in sight. Inside the final 10 minutes of this first half. Neither side able to break the deadlock here at Hume City Stadium. Maricic going laterally. Weir through the legs. Bingham looking for a little 1-2. Well read there by Shrivers. He's going to claim that came off Weir. No call coming for Green Gully despite the protests. Weir looking to feed it into the feet of Isgrove. Some quick feet, gets it back to Lachlan Weir. Pressured. Has to revert back. Bosdugan, Maricic. O'Kane, heavy touch, puts himself under pressure momentarily. Nice interchange of passing. Now Ashcroft. Cantering forward. Ochieng. Abdallah. Ochieng. Trying to go off the left foot. He sets side for goal! And Mark Ochieng opens Hume's account. Coming all the way from the right back. He continued to canter forward. And the dance in celebration And well, after absorbing plenty of Green Gully pressure in the opening exchanges, Hume City, they get the decisive goal, and it's the vice-captain, Mark Otching. He weaved his way through the Green Gully defence and off that left foot, curled into the top corner. What a bright moment from Mark Otching. Didn't have a goal last season, and he's registered one in just his second game of the year. Mark Otching, he's had the 9th most appearances for Hume City, just behind teammate Umut Bosdugan. And what a bright moment there for one of Hume City's most experienced members. Just how costly are those misses in front of goal going to be for Green Gully? We saw them blow a number of opportunities last week, and once again unable to make the most of their chances in front of goal as Isgrove gets back for his defensive duties. Bosdugan first to it and plays it all the way back to Riley. Important period of the game here for both sides. You know just how often you see sides concede after scoring themselves. Bingham looking to collect this ball from Riley. He's got Isgrove in support. Isgrove feeding it through for Gillespie. Heavy touch, forced himself into the corner. Isgrove open. Spiteri trying to shut him down. Bingham tried the 1-2 with Gillespie. And now Spiteri goes out to Kadakbo. Iridakunda. Derek. Sliding challenge there from Weir. And the yellow card will be brandished for Lachlan Weir. Came in sliding there at the back. Lucas Derrick. So the first yellow card of the contest. Going to left back Lachlan Weir on that occasion. He's claiming he got the ball, but falling on deaf ears at the moment. Regard. Latham. Kiyama gets it back at his feet. Iannucci only gets as far as Ashcroft. Iannucci looking to get away from Otching. Derek finds himself in a deeper position. Tavir got Bosdugan to deal with, wins the ball. Comes out in the direction of Spiteri. Kadakbo looking to feed it through for Derek. Unable to reel it in. Green Gully pushing for an equaliser as we head into the eve of halftime. Just under 5 minutes remain. After Mark Otching put the home side ahead with a lovely shot into the top left corner off the left boot. Riley going along, Bingham fighting for it, lost the location of the ball momentarily, and as a result, Iridakunda. Tavir taking on O'Kane. So O'Kane just getting a little wrestle there with Luca Tavir. Spiteri looking for the run of Iannucci. Otching there to collect. Heads it only as far as Bosdugan. Bingham flicks it on. Abdallah looking to reel it in. Getting past Abdallah. Chance here for Hume City. Looking to weave his way through two defenders. Almost fell kindly there for Gillespie. And now Iannucci. Iannucci going back the other way. Looking to get past Otching, the goal scorer. Pace just getting taken out of that counter-attack momentarily. Allowed Lockie Weir to go across. And he finds Gillespie in the centre of the field. Skips free. Abdallah calling for it. Gillespie going right and Abdallah going left on that occasion. Spiteri cries of offside as Tavir looks to collect as this ball heads destined for the corner post. So it'll be a Hume throw. Lachlan Weir in no great rush to go and collect the ball. As Hume look to try and play out of the back, instead Lachlan Weir lofts it long. Gillespie loses out to Shrivers on that occasion. Regag. Kiama. Ashcroft getting down low and heading into the direction of O'Kane. Darting through the midfield. Chests it down. Weir almost invited Derek there. Stuck the boot out, unable to stop the left back's attempted pass to Tommy Maricic. So Hume just slowing things down. No real great press from Green Gully. Eventually Ashcroft goes long. Isgrove was late to it, but positioned it nicely, heads it forward. Looking to win the race to the ball and coming across Shrivers once again to save the day for Green Gully. Spiteri. Now Latham. Tavir calling for on this right-hand side. Latham gets his head up and finds him. Luca Tavir scored last week. Looking to get a goal here for Green Gully. Whipped in there by Spiteri, but too heavy. Some nice build up there from Green Gully. Once again, Taylor Shrivers proving instrumental at the back for the visitors. As Isgrove looked to cause some problems down that left-hand wing. Hume looking to head into the sheds at half-time with this 1-goal advantage. Just under 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added here. No surprise as Jackson Riley not hurrying to take this kick. Eventually sends it high up into the Hume sky. Iridakunda Oching sends it up high into our direction here, over in the commentary box. Shrivers goes back to Driscoll's direction. Tavir. Tommy Maricic strong through the middle. Bingham wins it. Skips past one. Goes off the left foot. Josh Bingham trying to just roll it into that right-hand corner. Well, off the left foot. What a late chance that was for the Hume skipper. Touched on his prolific goal-scoring record in the NPL competition. It was a nice bit of work to skip through the legs of the central defence of Green Gully. Just couldn't apply the finish when it mattered most. Hume so very close to going up 2-0 into half-time. Driscoll drives. Oching beaten in the air, but Tommy Maricic quickly sends it back the other way. Bingham in pursuit, looking to muscle his way past Shrivers. Brings it to ground. Isgrove, ball at his feet. Skips past one. Looking to find a teammate in the box. And cleared there, but not convincingly there by Kadakbo. Now on the counter-attack. Kadakbo in a foot race with Maricic. Maricic looking to muscle him and come across. Harry Ashcroft to avert the danger. Good communication there from the Hume backline to shut down that potential danger as Kadakbo tried to win possession and expose them on the counter-attack. Oching just need to slow things down momentarily for the home side. No great press from Green Gully. Once again, Hume continuing to pepper them with those long balls in the late stage of this first half. Bingham. Gillespie. Weaving through traffic. And the referee blows his whistle, so half-time. Hume leading 1-0 after a nice moment from Mark Ochi and curled into the top left-hand corner to give the hosts a 1-0 advantage as they head into the break. We'll take a short break ourselves and be back with all the second half action here on NPL Victoria YouTube live stream. Second half action about to get underway here at Hume City Stadium, and it's the hosts holding a 1-0 lead after some magic from the right back, Mark Ochieng. He came cantering forward and off the left boot, delivered it into the top left corner, right from the top draw from the experienced Hume City defender. And that one goal splitting the two sides after, Green Gully had a number of chances early in that first half. They've got ball at their feet here, Latham, as they look to try and start this second 45 brightly. Just getting their wires crossed on that occasion. Kadakpo and Latham. Jalil Regard having probably their two best chances of the first half, the centre-back, both coming from Green Gully corners. Some open chances to head the ball into the back of the net, unable to land it on target. As a result, they trail. Now a little ball thread through here for Abdallah. Trying to link up there with Gillespie and getting across once again. Mr. Reliable, Taylor Shrivers. Hume just quickly getting themselves on the counter-attack with ease. Looking to double their advantage right here. Miscued clearance. Falls eventually for Luca Tavir. Derek wrestling. Bosdugan dove in to get it. Isgrove thought about the long-range shot. Feeds it through. Isgrove, just as he was loading up to try and aim on target. Cleared out of danger by Shrivers once again. Ochieng with the interception, but falls straight the fear of Tavir. Looking to release it through. Nanucci left no chance to collect. Not enough weight or width put on that pass. So much like the first half, both sides starting this half with plenty of energy. Testing each other out defensively as they look to find a goal. Bosdugan. Maricic. Gillespie shifts it left. Isgrove feeding it through. Lachlan Weir to take the throw here for Hume. Okay, trying to win it back. Comes again for the second bite of the cherry. Spinning and weaving his way through a number of Green Gully defenders. Once again, O'Kane on the ball. Goes all the way back to Bosdugan. And now Hume look to reset. Ashcroft. Which is long. Abdallah gives up in pursuit of that one. Liam Driscoll had barely had to deal with a blow, or a shot I should say, in that first half before Ochieng broke the deadlock. Josh Bingham had a couple of shots on goal, neither of them on target. And Ochieng made sure his one and only attempt was a good one, leaving Driscoll no chance as he curled in the top left corner. Okay, looking to go back and win it. Wrestling there with Derek. Now Bosdugan puts his head up. Finds Abdallah. Ochieng wrapping around. Bit of space on this right-hand side for Hume. Abdallah linking there with Bingham. Bingham's back heel off target. Hume skipper trying to come back, win it back. Yanucci. Tavir. Now settling through Kiyama. A-League Academy graduate from Western United has a chance here. Gillespie latches onto the pass, looking to find a teammate, goes for the near post and can only find the side netting. Well, Kiyama almost coming unstuck there. Josh Gillespie pounced on that back pass. Unable to make Green Gully pay on that occasion. Kiyama, who came across from Western United's academy, also spending some time at Melbourne City. Young, exciting prospect here at Green Gully. Valuable minutes out in the middle in the NPL men's competition here in Victoria. Here he is with the ball at his feet once again. Skipping past Abdallah. Nice turn of pace, links up with Latham. Iridakunda into the starting side in the place of Vice-Captain Josh Hope. Watching from the sidelines tonight after receiving that red card in the 1-0 win over Moreland. Hope got pinged for diving in the box midway through that second half. And that second yellow, rubbing him out of tonight's match. O'Kane, Bosdugan, bit of space in front of O'Kane as he looks to try and get past Latham. Latham stuck a boot out. Now Gillespie. Hume looking dangerous. Bingham feeding through. Catches Shrivers there as he went for the football. Bingham holding out a hand of apology. Shrivers has been so key to this Green Gully defence. While they have conceded one, his presence has probably denied Hume on a number of occasions. Spiteri, first half substitute for Green Gully, came into the game in place of Leighton Lawton at left back. Luca Tavir just losing footing there. The ball spilled out for a Hume throw. As he so often does, Maricic calling for calm and quickly turns on the afterburners, those long legs galloping forward. The new recruit for Hume is Grove. Still with the ball at his feet, wrestling there. And this time, it's Spiteri who wins the battle. Iridakunda gets his head up. Looking to take on two red jerseys. Heavy contact. And yellow card shown for TL Iridakunda. Plenty of feeling between these two sides. Hume will be desperate to keep their perfect start to the season alive. Haven't featured in finals football since 2019, something they're wanting to break this season. Made a number of very handy purchases over the break. Looking to help out the likes of Josh Bingham and co up front, the likes of Lloyd Isgrove, Josh Gillespie at the back end of last season as well. And they've still got their reliable performers, the likes of Ochieng, Bosdugan there as well to steady the ship. Iridakunda. Kiama. Shrivers. Derek finds himself deep. Spiteri. Tavir. Kiama was calling for it. Centre back finding himself all the way up deep into Hume's half. Regard going for a run and eventually handing off the duties to Jamie Latham. Iridakunda weaving through traffic. Tries to spot the run there of Spiteri, does so. He's got Lockie Weir to deal with. Weir strong. And both sides wrestling for it as they came diving in for the ball. Green Gully, they of course won on their last visit to Hume City Stadium last year. It was James Doyle scoring in the 70th minute in that game for the 1-0 victory. However, as has much been their record over the previous seasons, Hume, they won the earlier clash 3-1 back at Green Gully in April. And they've got the 1-0 lead right here. Interestingly, Green Gully only had the one draw last season as they finished 7th on the table. Not a side that's willing to die without wondering. You feel they have to use all of that creativity and that spark here tonight to try and bring themselves back into this contest. Regard. Yanucci feeds it through. Yanucci calling for it once again. Maricic came in. O'Kane wins it. Looking to win it back. Only got as far as Tavir and eventually squirts out the way of Lachlan Weir. Now O'Kane turning on the afterburners. Got Kadakbo to deal with. Isgrove puts the head up. Whips it in off that left boot. Too heavy on the purchase. And Driscoll collects and quickly hands it off to the feet of Tiel Iridakunda. Green Gully continue to bustle through this midfield. Yanucci. Gianluca Yanucci onto Latham. Yanucci fires from range. It's dipping and Riley has to make a fine save. The left winger just keeping Jackson Riley on his toes. Had a dangerous drift and dip. And Jackson Riley with a strong right paw to tip it over the crossbar. Green Gully almost turning something out of nothing right there. Riley was well positioned to deal with the threat. Much to the relief of the home support. Yanucci, 2 goals, 10 assists last season. Always a threat down that left wing. And almost came up with a moment of magic right there. As I touched on the visitors, they were dangerous from set pieces in the first half. Latham delivers at the near post. Cleared out of there by Otching. Back into the chaos. It is. Latham collects offside. He strayed. You wonder if either manager will opt to bring on a substitution as we just approach the 60th minute mark. Some fresh legs to try and break this game open. We know the impact that Hume have got, the likes of Mikel Platt, Oscar Carlson. Some strong players that have come from overseas. Long ball, Bingham once again in an aerial pursuit. High boot from O'Kane, bringing it to his feet. Wrestling there with Iridakunda. O'Kane's been busy in the midfield. Cries of handball, none coming. Latham wasting little time in continuing play. Tavir. Through a sea of red jerseys. Otching poked it free. Galevsky feeds it through. Abdallah tried to feed it through the toes. Clearance only comes as far as O'Kane. Hume on the attack. Otching. Bosdugan. Heavy touch from Galevsky. At full stretch, Iridakunda bumps it out for a Hume throw. Otching putting some pressure there momentarily on Maricic. He had to put all of his boot through the ball. And the Green Gully press winning the ball back for their side right there. Yanucci pushed off it. Bosdugan. Ball ricocheting into the path of Latham. Whips it wide. Spiteri gets his head up looking for a runner. Can't find one. Opts to go all the way back to his centre back in Shrivers. Intercepted by Isgrove. Bingham. O'Kane. Once again threatening down this right wing. Isgrove calling for it on the left though. Dangerous ball. Isgrove chests it down. The import can't get past of Spiteri. Fine bit of defending there from the right back. Now Green Gully the other way. Tavir releases Yanucci. Yanucci looks to switch the play. It evades Lockie Weir. Chancey on the right-hand side. Spiteri, eyes up, across goal. Strong foot there from Riley. Gets it out of danger. Now here's Grove. They've got 4-on-4 moving forward. Troops eventually coming back for Green Gully. Abdallah looking to feed it long. Bingham. Ball at his feet. Hume skipper. Links up there with O'Kane looking to turn. Plenty of contact from Yanucci. O'Kane spins away. Lockie Weir pushing forward. Hume continuing this positive brand of football. Bosdugan. Ochieng almost put himself in a dangerous position, wrestling there with Tavir. Abdallah pulling up lame as he tried to reel in that ball. And going back to collect Regag. Iridakunda. And play stopped momentarily here for Abdallah. Just hit the deck after that interaction, trying to reel the ball in. So neither side really wrestling momentum completely in their favour to start this second half. Green Gully still pushing for an equaliser. Hume have looked threatening on the wings on certain occasions, like Isgrove and Abdallah, causing a few headaches for this Green Gully backline. Must say I've been impressed by Justin Spiteri's introduction into the contest. He was first half substitution for Leighton Lawton. It's not always an easy task dealing with the likes of Lloyd Isgrove, but he's done so well here tonight. So play about to get back underway. It turned out to be just a drinks break in the end after all of that for both sides. After Abdallah seems okay. Now after Fletcher McFarlane started last week for Hume, Tommy Maricic, he's been strong. He's a big presence out there for Hume. It's quite an impressive back line. Plenty of experience. Entirety of that back line in the leadership group for Hume. Just how important that is for some of these younger characters coming through the ranks. Now Green Gully sends one to ground. He's attempted ball into a dangerous area there from Derek into the hands of Jackson Riley. Riley's got a great relationship with the Hume fans. He announced his arrival in impressive style last season, saving a penalty in his very first game at the club. Looking to settle into life here at Hume City this season. It was a somewhat turbulent season last year, looking to try and find some consistency both on and off the pitch. Got all the pieces there, just need to put them in place now for Hume City as they look to continue their perfect start to 2024. Abdallah. Weir retreating towards his own goal. Riley assessing options. Eventually finds one he likes in Ochieng. Bingham, once again, big presence up forward. Abdallah calling for it in a foot race. Shriver's winning on that occasion. Abdallah coming in for another bite. Once again, great defending there from the captain for Green Gully. Iridakunda. Starting in the place of Josh Hope this evening. It's no doubt a big loss for Green Gully. Such an influential figure for them. Tavir calling for it. Looking to keep in the field of play, unable to do so. Just how far away are the substitutions for the visitors? Hume, you feel, are just starting to wrestle some control this game through the midfield. Watching Abdallah. Hume hemmed in the corner. Losing out, and Green Gully winning back possession. Heavy challenge there as Iritakunda came in and made contact with Oching. Green Gully throw. Looking to cause some chaos on the edge of the box. Latham. Regag. O'Kane. Little tug on the back of the jersey there from Regag. He was under position, he knew it. Strategical foul, you could say, from the Green Gully centre-back. Oching looked to quickly whip it out the way of Lloyd Isgrove, but Bosdugan down in back plate. So a number of changes look to be coming here for Hume. Fletcher McFarlane to get his first minutes of the contest. And it'll be Umut Bosdugan who makes way. Another solid shift in the midfield for the home side this evening. 19 appearances last season for Umut Bosdugan. Looking to improve on that here this season. So Fletcher McFarlane coming across from the Port Melbourne Sharks. Can play in the midfield, and while he filled in at centre-back last week, back into his probably more preferred position in the midfield here this evening. Looks as though Mikel Platt also not too far away. Coming from Slough in the National League. Big body up forward for Hume. Just what impact can he make here this evening? Apart from that first half substitution, no changes for Green Gully since they made that change. Jalil Garg feeds it through. Latham assessing options. Feeds it through. Iannucci. Dangerous ball across. Maricic looks to clear. Once again, Gianluca Iannucci causing a few headaches for the Hume backline. Celebrating his 50th NPL appearance here this evening. Iritakunda. Plenty of contact. He wins it back eventually. Iannucci got two red shirts to deal with. Trying to feed it through the legs of Fletcher McFarlane. Getting back and doing the defensive duties. Iritakunda. Maricic strong in his clearance. Bingham didn't have eyes on the ball, and as a result, Regard won that battle. Still going, the centre-back. Cantering forward. Nice footwork from the big man, and eventually poked free by Oching. Still there as an option. Iannucci. Here is Regard. Whips a wobbling ball. There's a little slip there from Riley. Almost disaster for the hosts. It was a somewhat innocuous ball in from the centre-back. And Riley just having a little nervous moment there in front of goal. As a result, a Green Gully corner coming up. Hume, they've worked so hard for their lead in this game. Almost coming undone in an instant right there. Latham drives it low and hard. Josh O'Kane clears it out. Iannucci. Tavir. Scored last week. Whips the ball in this time as a dangerous one. Maricic wrestling for the header. Up against his opposite centre-back player in Taylor Shrivers. So Amir Abdallah is going to make way here for Hume. And it is going to be Mikel Platt to make his way into the contest. Abdallah copping a few knocks here this evening. Hasn't been all smooth sailing for last week's goal scorer for Hume. And now some fresh legs into the fray. Mikel Platt, one to watch in the NPL this season. Lockie Weir, just slight lapse in concentration. The ball spilling free. So while both sides got through their round one clashes, still early in the season. Dust still settling on this new NPL season for 2024. Fatigue, no doubt, going to play a part as their legs continue to try to get up to match fitness. Excitingly for the fans, that often means goals and plenty of excitement. So don't go anywhere inside these final 20 minutes. Hume with a narrow 1-0 lead. Bingham flicking it through. McFarlane wrestles free. Got a chance in front of goal. Crosses it in front, looking for Platt. And it's cleared. O'Kane. Isgrove, ball at his feet. Looking to stretch this Green Gully defensive line. Gillespie. Bingham. Great opportunity there for Fletcher McFarlane, the substitute. Almost linked up his fellow sub. McFarlane once again tries a cute little chip. Bingham coming through off the right boot. And forces a save there from Liam Driscoll. Bright few moments for the home side after the two substitutions made their way into the contest. Testing out this Green Gully defensive line. McFarlane being bright since entering the fray. Had a golden opportunity to link up, and it was Mikel Platt coming through looking to try and find his first goal in Hume colours. Isgrove. What can Hume deliver from this corner? Goes in at the near post. Headed out. Latham loses control. Ochieng quickly hands it back at the feet of Isgrove. The English import finds himself in the corner. Finds a friend in Fletcher McFarlane. Whips it in. Cleared unconvincingly by Green Gully. Gillespie fighting for it. McFarlane still trying to win it back. Now Ashcroft. Brought down by Gillespie. Almost lost it and now stolen. Yanucci. Latham. Looking to catch Hume out at the back. Yanucci. Some fancy footwork down this left wing. Whips a dangerous ball in. And Maricic gets his head to the ball and concedes the corner. This game just coming to life in the past 5 or so minutes. Green Gully searching for their equaliser. Coming in the near post. Platt heads it out of danger. Ball quickly whipped back in. Bingham falls here for Tavir. Looking for the right corner. Well, he scored last week. It came off a heavy deflection. And he fancied chances in front of goal right there, trying to squeeze it through the Hume line. And the changes continue to come for Hume. Oscar Carlson about to make his way in as a second half substitution. And it's going to be the skipper, Josh Bingham, who earns a rest. Remember, Usul also coming on as well, wearing the number 13. And now it is the Swede, Oscar Carlson, that comes on. So the reinforcements arriving for Hume as they look to try and close out this game. Platt heads it high up into the Hume sky. Weir has to get on his bike to try and win the contest here. Kadakbo wrestling for it. Some fresh legs for Hume now. Impact with the likes of Usul, Carlson, Platt and McFarlane have on this contest. Stark contracts to Green Gully, who have stuck with the same 11 aside from that first half substitution. They've got the likes of Keifel and Simo, the forward options for them on the bench. Neither of them featuring too heavily for them last season. Simo had 5 appearances, while Keifel just had the 17 minutes to his name last in 2023. They do have Abdullah Rahman Kuku. I'm not sure if he'll be required as they look to try and find a goal. Riley comes out, clears the danger, fires a bullet of a pass to his midfielder. Carlson almost got caught on it there, just lacking a moment of urgency. Regard, once again, happy to make his way forward. Latham looking to feed it through. Derek squaring it off in front of goal. And getting back, and once again, Hume concede the corner. Momentary danger, not over for the home side. Green Gully, take it quickly. Tavir, off the left foot. Wobbling ball towards Riley, who takes it. And he looks to release Usul, who's charging forward. It was him alone in a sea of grey jerseys there. Riley opting to hand it off to McFarlane. Inside the final 15 minutes. Dangerous passing at the back there by McFarlane. Came unstuck in very similar circumstances last week against Dandenong. Heart and mouth stuff there for Cameron Watson. Carlson. Weir. Sending it through. Spiteri loses it momentarily. Still got work to do as Hume on the attack. Whipping it across goal. Ball refusing to go out of play. Oching, Platt turns onto his right. Running out of territory, fires for goal. And Oso nearly drove it into that bottom left corner. Well, Platt showing the power he has at his disposal. Didn't have a whole lot of room to work with. Still fired off a dangerous shot that just fizzed across the face of goal. Shrivers. Kiama. Wobbly old ball towards midfield. Usul applying the pressure. Now Oching feeding it through for Usul. Oching, his pass intercepted. Quickly going back the other way. Latham. Iridakunda. Shrivers calling for it. Iridakunda eventually complies. Kadakbo, he's been kept quiet tonight, looking to inject himself in the contest. Cute little dink here for Derek, looking to fire on the turn. Oching came across, and there was Kadakbo. It fell kindly for the right winger. And a chance he probably wished he could have taken and should have taken. It was nice work there from Derek to hold the ball up. Oching came across in defensive cover, and it fell kindly for Adolf Kadakbo. Just couldn't find his feet quick enough. And what a chance that was for the visitors. So just as Platt went oh so close from scoring down the other end, Green Gully almost had one in reply. Riley looking to aim for the target of Platt. Carlson wrestling for it, pushed off it, but into the path of Lloyd Isgrove. He scored late last week as he got some late magic to add and bring the Hume City fans to their feet. Platt. Usul. Platt got 2 to deal with. His pass too heavy, forcing the heavy touch from Usul, and as a result had to give away the foul. As TL Iridakunda look to take it back the other way. Ten minutes remain in this contest. No Hume City fan feeling safe whatsoever. Would love a second goal to just put this game to bed and put them really in the driver's seat. We saw in that Kadakpo chance just a few moments ago just how quickly this game could turn. Points at a premium in this NPL Victoria competition. Hume looking to continue a perfect start. Green Gully looking to do likewise. Kadakpo trying to get past Weir. And they're going to say a Green Gully corner. Green Gully have had their fair share of corners in this contest. There's been a few nervy moments for Hume as a result. Yet another one to deal with right here. Latham, low and hard. Platt, well positioned. Kiyama. Tavir. Off the right foot, lofts it long. Marichich wrestling for it, falls kindly on this right-hand side, going for goal and tipped over the crossbar by Riley. Hume not out of the woods just yet. Riley's been forced to make a number of solid saves here this evening. Looking to preserve his clean sheet that he's worked so hard for over the first 82 or so minutes. Latham once again into a dangerous area off the post. And a foul against Green Gully. It wouldn't have counted. Contact on Riley. What a big moment that could have been. Players exchanging words out in the middle. Plenty of passion in this contest. Hume had the 7 wins, 7 draws and 12 losses last season. Win here tonight put them in good stead to improve on that record here. Looking to challenge the likes of South Melbourne, Avondale at the top of the table. Gutsy victory here would give their fans the hope that they can push things all the way this season. Green Gully looking to improve on their 7th place finish. Riley sends it up into the Hume sky. Usul chasing through, plenty of red jerseys. Isgrove had to stay out of it. He's straight into an offside position. Carlson positioned himself nicely but was heavy on the touch, and now Green Gully turned the other way. Kadakpo. Ball at his feet. Feeds it through. Latham thought about the shot. Tavir. Feeding it through. Regarg off the side of the left boot. Once again, the centre-back pushing forward as they search for a late equaliser. Unable to find the moment of polish that he needed in the crucial moment. Jamie Latham willing his teammates on as they try and push into the final exchanges here. Platt looking to flick it on. Usul trying to cause some problems for Kiyama. Once again, Hume, no rush to take this throw in. Just allowing a moment of calm. Oching. Platt heads it on. O'Kane was in pursuit. Derek. He's caught from behind by Carson. Play on. Latham charging forward. Kadakbo. He's got Weir retreating. Kadakbo turns on the afterburners. Fires for goal! And a crucial touch, I think, from Riley. Stopping a great goal-scoring chance. Adolf Kadakbo bursting into life right there. Had Lachlan Weir retreating. Managed to get the shot off on goal. And a crucial fist from Jackson Riley once again, saving Hume's bacon. Pressure continuing to mount on this Hume backline. Green Gully not afraid to throw caution to the wind. Kadakbo with the second most goals for Green Gully last season. Almost found one right there. Ball whipped in from the corner. Maricic, Latham loads up, fires for goal, and once again Riley tips it over the crossbar. Remarkable performance here from the Hume shot stopper. Once again, this time Green Gully goes short from the corner. Latham allowed to whip it in. Takes a deflection and Riley there and saves. Well, Hume, they were inviting the danger into the penalty box. No one going out to meet Latham as he whipped that ball back in from the short corner. It was an unconventional kick there from Riley. Worked out favourably for the home side. Trickled through all the midfield options and eventually out onto that left wing. Now McFarlane. Bouncing ball. Usul feeds it through. Fletcher McFarlane. Eyes up, looking to find a target. Feeding it through. Usul was coming, but well positioned was Irakunda. Carlson. McFarlane. Otchieng strong. Derek coming in, catching Otchieng in the process. Derek sees yellow for that challenge. It's good coverage from the Hume goal scorer there and caught from behind as he won that ball. A little bit of fatigue in the legs of Lucas Derek. It's getting late to the contest, giving away the foul as a result. Now Hume from the free kick. Harry Ashcroft and Otchieng standing over it. Up to go left. Lockie Weir. Pressure applied by Kadakbo. Carlson plugging in the midfield. Wins it back. Weir turns himself into trouble but wins a corner. A throw in, I should say, pardon. And eventually a change coming for Green Gully. Looks like this might be Ahmed entering the fray. And it's going to be the left back, Jay Kiyama, that makes way after a solid shift. Plenty of cheers from the support as the youngster makes his way onto the field. Green Gully pushing for a late equaliser. Kadakbo. His attempted switch only going as far as Otchieng. Wasn't the most convincing of headers, and there's the first touch for the substitute. Nice work there from O'Kane to get back and cover. Now Usul looking to cut on the inside. Falls favourably. Platt. He's got Usul through the middle. Was slow in getting it to him and works his way there now. Platt. Wrestling with Shrivers. Platt eventually whips a dangerous ball in. Acrobatic, and what a goal! It's Lloyd Isgrove! Stunning from the English import! Set back and soak it up, Hume City fans! That was something special! This might be an early crow signing of the season. I'm sure the Hume City fans won't be worried about that. What an effort from the English import. And what a way to double your advantage. Lloyd Isgrove making an immediate impact at his new club, and isn't he loving his time at Hume City? It was a lovely bit of delivery from Mikel Platt. Worked his way down that right wing, whipped it in. And the acrobatic finish from Lloyd Isgrove. He is going to be one to watch this season, no doubt. We knew he was going to be dangerous if the preseason form was anything to go by. But he is doing it on the big stage and in the big moments. This man loves a late goal for Hume City. Scored in the 92nd minute last week. And as the clock ticked into the final moments, or the early moments I should say, of stoppage time, there he is popping up once again and fired into the back of the Green Gully net. And suddenly the task getting all that much harder for Green Gully. Pushing hard. Ahmed. Lofts a wobbly ball over at the far post. Strong there. Now Isgrove on the counter. He's got Platt with him. Pushed at the back there by Kadakbo. Kadakbo came clattering in. And a second yellow, meaning a red card is shown for the second consecutive fixture. Green Gully lose a man to a second yellow card. And it's their excitement machine, Adolf Kadakbo, who now will miss next week's fixture. So he won't be in the side to face Manningham United. And he's off for an early shower as Isgrove look to expose them on the counter-attack. Green Gully's night going from bad to worse. Hume looking to close this out in style. What a moment that was from Lloyd Isgrove. First half goal from Mark Otching and some fantastic saves from Jackson Riley sees them lead 2-0 inside the dying moments of this contest. If it wasn't hard before, it's extremely hard now for a 10-men Green Gully. Otching allowed Ahmed to run. Ahmed, heavy touch, almost poked away. Whipped into a dangerous area. Marichich clears. Usul, he's got Platt calling for it. Stretch to the back here, Green Gully, and once again, Shrivers, he can hold his head high tonight. Been a consistent performer for the visitors. The captain showing his experience. Very little he could do about that Lloyd Isgrove goal. I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty of replays of that throughout the week. What a start to the 2024 season for Hume City. 2 games, 2 wins incoming, and 6 points to their name. They made plenty of changes towards the back end of last year. And the faith they put in the players, the faith they put in the coaching staff, paying dividends right here. They picked up Jackson Riley at the back end of last year. He made some fantastic saves to preserve their clean sheet. And they brought in this Englishman, Lloyd Isgrove from Bolton Wanderers. We knew he could play football. The Welsh international, playing 1 cap for the national team and scoring 2 goals in 2 games for his new club. Usul, Otching, Platt calling for it, and he strays into an offside position. Nice moment for Mikel Platt in the lead up to that Isgrove goal, registering his first decisive for Hume City. Green Gully looking to find a late goal to keep the faint glimmer of hope alive. Tavir, he's been busy through the midfield for them. Whipped in. Too much once again. Regard coming down that left-hand side from his normal centre-back position. Clock ticking into the final stages. Riley, deep breath before launching this long. Platt once again wrestling for it. Shrivers wins the battle. McFarlane out the way of Usul. Flirting with the sideline there. Just getting a little bit too close for comfort on that occasion. Green Gully throw. Derek. Latham trying to weave his way through traffic. O'Kane been a quiet achiever through the midfield for Hume this evening. Just going about his business. Has not stopped running all night long. Josh O'Kane. Regard does extremely well to keep that in the field of play. Forced to go back. Iridakunda. Ahmed. Easy pickings for Usul coming across in cover. Ball whipped in. Riley allowing it to fall. Yanucci trying to weave his way through two Hume defenders. And eventually the full-time whistle is blown and Hume City, a very strong 2-0 win at home, and their perfect start to the 2024 season continues. It was goals on either side of the half. First, it's got started by Mark Otching with a moment of class as he put his ball into the top left corner. And then is the new recruit, Lloyd Isgrove, scoring his second goal in as many games as the clock just ticked into the 90th minute, scoring an acrobatic and memorable finish that got the Hume City fans on their feet. So Hume City 2, Green Gully 0. Green Gully, they chipped away all contest long. Some fine saves from Jackson Riley, denying them on a number of occasions. And a few opportunities that went begging in the first half. Green Gully will come to regret. They'll also be without Adolf Kadakbo next week. His second yellow, meaning he'll miss the contest against Manningham next week. So for Hume, great win right across the pitch. A number of contributors coming up clutch in the big moments, and their perfect start continues. So they'll look to continue that when they travel to take on South Melbourne next Monday night. Their toughest test of the season so far. And while I mentioned Green Gully, they're back home where they'll face Manningham United on Friday night. My name's Simon Rathbone. It's been a pleasure to have your company here this evening, and we look forward to having you with us next time.